Okay, so I just stumbled across something wild about the OpenTelemetry collector. Did you know there's a whole contrib repo for extra components?
Wait, really? So these are like add-ons for the core functionality. That's fascinating. I mean, how do they define what goes in there?
Exactly. They have components that are too niche for the main repo, but super useful in specific scenarios, like who doesn't love options?
Right? It's like turning your basic bike into a mountain bike with all those extra features. But what are those stability levels they mention?
Oh, that's an interesting point. Each component has a stability level, like stable, alpha, or development. It sets expectations for users.
That makes sense. So if something is marked alpha, it could be kind of shaky. Imagine deploying that in a production environment.
Yikes, that's a gamble. But it's cool because it allows for experimentation, like, are we ready to venture into uncharted waters?
Definitely, it's learning on the edge. But how do users even know the support level? That sounds crucial.
Great question. Each component has its README that details how it's supported, whether by the community or specific vendors.
So it's almost like getting a review before buying a used car. You want to know if it's reliable.
Exactly, and it turns out some components can be stable for traces, but alpha for metrics. Kind of a mixed bag.
Wow, that's a surprising twist. So you could have a perfect trace collector and a half-baked metric one in the same setup?
Right. It's like having a high-performing athlete with one injury. Great potential, but also a risk.
Now I'm curious about the feature gates they mentioned. What are those all about?
Good catch. Some features are gated, meaning they're hidden until they're stable enough to be part of the main code.
So it's like a sneak peek of what's to come. But they might not be fully ready for prime time.
Exactly. It keeps the code clean while giving developers a taste of future capabilities. Crazy how thoughtful this setup is.
Totally. But I have to ask, what's the deal with the triagers? Sounds like a cool role.
Oh, triagers help manage issues. They triage problems and act as a bridge between contributors and maintainers.
So they're like the mediators in a tech ecosystem. That's actually really crucial.
For sure. They keep the workflow smooth, making sure everyone's needs are met while keeping a handle on quality.
Makes me think about how important community roles are. It's not just about the code, right?
Exactly. It's about people collaborating, sharing ideas, and evolving together. This is turning out to be more social than I expected.
Totally. And how about the whole no overrepresentation rule? That seems pretty significant for fostering diversity.
Oh, wow, yes. They want to prevent any single company from dominating the group, which is super smart for innovation.
I hadn't thought of it like that. It encourages fresh perspectives, almost like a diversity of thought.
Exactly. And here's a kicker. If someone from a company changes jobs, it might affect balance. They monitor closely.
That's wild. It shows their commitment to fairness. But how do they manage PRs and reviews?
They have a great system. New pull requests get automatically assigned to reviewers, which streamlines everything.
So the facilitator helps move things along. It's like having a project manager for open source.
Exactly. They assist authors and ensure review processes stay on track, which helps maintain quality.
I love how this all ties back to community effort. It's a real cycle of support, isn't it?
It totally is. And when components are unmaintained, they might even downgrade their support levels to set clear expectations.
So, it's like they always want to keep the community informed. That's pretty impressive.
Right? It keeps them engaged and makes sure they know what they're working with at any given moment.
All this makes me think about my own involvement. Like, how can I jump in and help out?
Awesome. They actively seek contributors, so there's always a way for curious minds to lend a hand.
I might have to dive in. It's exciting to think about building something together.
Definitely. But it's also super interesting to think about how this model influences software landscapes.
Right. So if we put all this together, it's not just about the tech, it's about the culture and community driving it.
Exactly. This approach could revolutionize how we think about open source contributions.
And to think all of this started with a simple repo. I'm amazed at how deep it goes.
Seriously, it makes you wonder where else we can apply this collaborative model for better outcomes.
So what's next? How do we keep pushing this conversation to explore more innovative ideas?
I think we dig into how community ethics shape technology next. That's a treasure trove waiting to be uncovered.
I'm in. Because if this is what we can learn today, Imagine what else we can explore tomorrow.